So I'm going to give a very quick update on some of the videos that we've shot in the past couple of weeks. We did one on integrating a flock. Those have been integrated now and I'll show you the results. We did another one on the electric fence and this rotational system that we've got where the sheep are going to basically follow, sorry, the chickens are basically going to follow the sheep around, and I'll show you that setup with the electric fence that we also did a video on. But I mainly want to show you the chicken tractor that we built and show you the results of that and see if the hens like it. So we'll just go into the pen now and I'll show you. So this is the setup we've got. There's the chicken tractor. This is the electric fence, and this is going to be moved every week now. There's the Energizer setup. So this will be moved every week and they'll follow the sheep around. I built a very quick cover there, put some corrugated tin over the top with some plastic as well, and that protects them firstly from the rain. They don't want to spend all day in the coop if it's raining, but also this area is pretty exposed and we get quite a few birds of prey around, so that's going to protect them from that. In terms of integrating the flock, we put them together. Do you remember I was talking about it being a size thing rather than an age thing? Well, the flock are truly integrated now. They are in here. See if we can give you a look. There's all the girls together, so that's 2 flocks. They spent about a week in the cage, just separated from each other, so they got to know each other, and now they are all integrated as one, and we haven't had any trouble at all with those. So that's a good result for the integration. The chicken tractor then, it seems to be working well. We move the chicken tractor on a daily basis. It gets moved. You can see where it was over the last few days. It was there yesterday. I moved that this morning. The chickens will scratch around in this and spread the manure around. They've also gone to work on the sheep poo that the sheep left behind. They've scraped that around. That's all gone and has been spread around, and they've taken the fly larva from it. And what's going to happen today, they've been here about a week, this electric fence will be moved and it'll probably go over there into that corner to follow the sheep around. In terms of the tractor, there's some good points and bad points. I like the build of it. The birds certainly like it. Let's have another look in here. There they all are. You can see the plan was for them to perch on these perches and then for the droppings to go through the mesh on the floor so it can fertilize the field, and they're doing that okay. A couple of mistakes I've made and I'm going to change. The first few nights they weren't interested at all. You can see hopefully at the back there at the top you can see the nest boxes. I've had to turn the ones at the top round because they were sleeping in that and I didn't want them to. I wanted them to sleep on the perches so that the droppings go through the mesh. So what I've had to do is turn the nest boxes around until they get used to perching down here. There's a couple of nest boxes on the floor. I don't mind them being in there. So what I'm probably going to do, or if I were to do it again, if you're going to build your own, put the perches up higher. I'm probably going to add another couple of perches higher up, at least on the level of these nest boxes. I quite like this door idea. There's the handle. There's the ventilation, which is vital. They do have ventilation under the corrugated tin at the top, so you can get a flow through of air. They like this tractor so much that they're not leaving, despite me trying to show you around. I'll show you the back. It isn't particularly easy to clean, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the roof off, I'm going to build a frame, and then I'm probably going to put a couple of hinges on this side so that the roof lifts up and allows me to get in easier. At the moment, here are the nest boxes that are turned round. It isn't particularly easy to get to the centre of the tractor when I'm trying to clean it. There's all a bunch of scaredy cats. So here you can see the tractor from the other end. The nest boxes are in here. I've left one the right way round. There's one hen that likes to sleep in it. The others I'm trying to get to perch down there. So yeah, it isn't particularly easy to get right inside here to clean. I've got the door at the side, but over here it isn't that easy, and certainly that walk, that piece of board in the centre there, isn't easy to get to from the outside. So I'm going to do the hinged roof thing. Other improvements that I've got coming, I've gone for the automatic opening door. Why have I done that? In the winter, if I'm out and about, I really don't want to have these exposed in the dark. If I'm out and about doing stuff, I'm going to have to open the gate or open the tractor before I leave, and I don't want them exposed, or I don't want that door open in the dark because of foxes, despite the fact that this electric fence seems to be doing its job. I've heard a couple of, should we say, squeals from what I think are foxes when they have come here and discovered that there are 14,000 volts in this fence waiting for them. So I am going to go for the opening, or the automatic opener on the door. So yeah, in essence, it's been a success. The hens love it. It's moved around on a daily basis. Here's the cover. I knocked this up in about an hour, so it isn't perfect, but it works. They do tend to congregate underneath here, particularly when it's raining, and also when there are birds of prey around, and there are a few today actually. The cockerel tends to give them the warning notice, and they either go back into the tractor or they all hide under here. I'll put some wheels on it, I can move that around as well. So to sum up, the integration of the flock has gone really well. We put them in the same cage. Go and check out that previous video if you want. They lived next door to each other for about a week so they could get to know each other, but they couldn't actually get at each other. That's gone really, really well. The four younger birds, I think they're now about 12 weeks, are now in with these. There was absolutely no problem integrating them whatsoever because they'd lived next door to each other, and they knew each other for a week before I did it. So that's gone really, really well. The rotation is going really well as well. This is going to be moved later on today, and they're following the sheep, and eventually in about 2 weeks time, once they've exhausted all of the sheep poo in this field, they're going to go to where the sheep are now, and the sheep will move on, and so on and so forth for the rest of the year. Wherever the sheep go, the chickens will follow. This is one of the new, or two of the new cockerels there. So they've been integrated, and there are 4 cockerels in here now and 10 hens. It isn't a good mix of cockerels and hens, but we'll see how it goes. They seem to be getting on quite well. Eventually, a couple of the cockerels will have to end up in the freezer, I think. Yeah, and then just to sum up about the tractor, it's got good points, it's got bad points. I like the design, they seem to like it. The system of perching and for the chicken poo to go through the mesh is working really well. But it's difficult to clean. I put a higher perch on it, and I'm definitely going to put the hinged roof on. So that's the update. Any questions, just ask, and please leave any questions you've got in the comments below, and we'll see how it goes. So thanks very much for watching.